Aftershow.
And that's the first words that come out of you in the after show. Hi, everybody.
Bloody hell. Anyway, hello
we're
and
kind of
welcome
struggling today, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Hello, and welcome to the Cursed After Show for the Cursed episode, episode 6 of Mage Cracked Reflections.
I'm gonna go take a nap now. Bye.
Why the fuck was Steven set to be the diplomatic envoy to the Fae?
I tried.
Thank you for supporting. If you're watching this, earlier than everyone else, thank you very much for supporting. If you're watching it on YouTube, thank you very much anyway. Please like and share the video. And other than that, stars and wishes. My star is the conversation between Stephen and the Fae. That whole conversation was just brilliant. Well, it was just Stephen McClellan and the Fae. The whole thing was brilliant. I especially love my name's Stephen McClellan. Fuck.
Vincent McClellan.
Yeah, my name's Vincent McClellan. Oh, fuck.
yeah, the moment Stephen realised where he's one, because again, I've made it clear in the past that Stephen did read fairy tales a lot, so it's just like, because Stephen is a reader.
Yeah, it's why his focus is a rule book.
Yeah, on his timetable, which the viewers don't know, but I'm pretty sure one of the things I've written is that Stephen, before bed, reads a book, which I believe I did say in the character creation was a copy of the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah. Alice has 5 enigma. I can finally roll an intelligence enigma. I can use my occult. Holy shit!
That's how we introduce you to the Fae.
Look,
wow,
I'm pretty sure we've established that Vincent McClellan is high intelligence, low wisdom.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I mean, I think the same can be said for Alice too. She's extremely intelligent. Does she think things through? Not
Does she fuck?
Where Stephen is average intelligence, average wisdom.
And my wish is
go back to Earth and John Wick everybody that gaslit you.
I mean, she might do that. It depends if a certain therapist manages to get through to her or not. But no, my wish is that we are successful in building Lauren a body, so that we can transfer the entirety of Lauren's consciousness into the robot and not leave any part of her behind. That's my wish.
That is nice, yeah.
Because nice. I don't know, just out of character, the idea of splitting an AI in half and leaving half of it behind to just suffer alone on Mars forever, like that's just bad news bears.
Hear me out. We do that, and we make our own super film for a superhero show.
No,
or we develop a true AI core, like starts with a number has, and then we just take that and we just carry that around, and it's fine.
Ryan, stars and wishes.
Start. I want to say it's probably Alice speaking to the captain. I like that scene.
That was good, yeah.
Did you know?
My wish, joke wish, deal with the Fae to get godhood, and see how that bites Stephen in the ass.
Oh, it would 100% be a monkey's paw situation.
I know, it's great. But proper wish, honestly, get this thing a lot more stable than it is, so we can actually start properly. Like, we're getting near the point where our situation is very stable, but get to a point where it's super stable, so we're comfortable enough to start experimenting. Experimenting ways to get home.
I mean, yeah, this has actually been a fairly stable session. Like,
then the Fae show up.
Yep.
Actually, to
Yeah,
be fair, the Fae was not.
as soon as that NPC said the word banal, I was like, oh fuck, it's a Fae.
Oh,
I mean, I was betting on it being a Fey Lord since before they said banal.
I
Yeah.
wasn't even seeing like I was looking at the Discord only afterwards, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing! Just everybody freaking the fuck out. I was like, no, actually, that was not the main bit I was wanting. The main sort of set piece that I specifically put in was watching the Umbral Defense Force getting eaten.
Yeah, that's not gonna be terrifying.
Yeah.
So hey, right now your ships are getting eaten.
They're not my
We're now
ships, but that's terrifying, and they're technically our ships. And
We're now internal screaming. Hey, Shadow, what about you then?
Gerbil, stars and wishes.
Joe, well, not Shadow. Apologies.
Okay.
Well, I'm going like across, so Gerbil is
yeah,
to
don't
my
worry
right,
about it.
you are to my left, so whatever.
My star is just the captain being done with McClellan as a person.
Yeah.
And
sorry.
And my wish is that McClellan doesn't goes through a session without deep throating his own foot.
That would require Gerbil to go through a session.
Sorry, what?
That would require Gerbil to go through a session without deep throating his own foot.
Yeah, pretty much. I did love the collective facepalm when Gerbil was like, so I mind melded with my alternate self. And everyone's just like, I'm sorry, what?
I think the best reaction was like when I said I fucked around with the multiverse and found out, and everybody was just like slow turn.
Stephen wasn't. Stephen was like, "What did you find out? Then I will judge whether it's stupid or not."
Yeah.
No, it's stupid no matter what he found out.
Yeah, whereas the super intelligent people are like, I'm sorry, you what now? Why are you like this?
No, Stephen's like, it's stupid, but let's hear what you find out, and then we can judge how stupid it was.
Ah, okay, yes, I see.
Shadows, stars and wishes.
Oh, I know that your wish is to sleep.
I was going to say the same thing. It's wishes.
I mean, that's my wish IRL.
Did we get Gerbil's wish?
Yeah, he said to not deep throat his foot.
I wasn't sure.
IRL wish is sleep. Game wish to finish making sensor adjustments. I want to scan that fucking ship already. Yes.
Honestly, actually, that was actually just a bit on the whole. I was kind of just put out of sorts because of the curseness of the stream. You were able to. I just forgot.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
I forgot to prompt you for that one.
We'll get back to that
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yep.
We'll just say it's taking you time to
read the data or something. Yeah, whatever.
Actually, that's entirely fair. Like, just fucking spreadsheets are dense, man.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, which one of your cats was being a little shit?
Bob's.
That was highly
talking about cats being little shits. That one, that floofball sleeping on her mom's chair, wouldn't let me go to sleep.
Yeah. She's over there like, well, he's awake now. I don't need to annoy him.
Present the offending floof.
I couldn't catch the offending floof.
Star.
Yeah, star.
Oh, sorry. Did you not do star?
No.
Oh no, he did his wish. He wanted to do compiling of everything.
I think just the shared facepalm. That was the best part. Yeah. Just the shared facepalm across the entire ship.
Yep.
Yeah, as for me, I would say star would be. Honestly, I'm kind of having a bit of trouble trying to remember the session, and I think that's just because I was in a bit of like a fugue state, to be honest, as I was running this.
You have no excuse. I am running on 3 hours of sleep.
Bitch, I have COVID.
Yesterday. I was drinking yesterday.
I mean,
also, here, have a floof.
It's our floof.
Yeah, I realized that having drinking beer by the liter is not a good idea.
So Gerbil, when you first appeared on the camera, because you just appeared out of nowhere, it just looked like you were just.
I have a question, Sarah. How does any part of willingly poisoning yourself through the course of a day seem like a good idea?
Yeah.
Because beer tastes good.
Because she's Scottish, and we know the Scottish have a problem.
You should work on drinking and eating more healthy food.
He says, holding up a McDonald's cup.
Unless that cup is filled with water, I want none of that. This is filled with water, and it's as tall as my head.
Actually, to be honest, I'm going to break with tradition and say that my star has been this after show because we're just so fucking scattered. It's amazing.
They're just lucky this didn't turn into the Warhammer podcast.
I am glad I started the recording after the Warhammer pork. I just almost said pork cast. Good work, brain.
And this is why it's my star.
I could be wrong, but I think Shadows might be just a smidge tired.
We just want to get to the game where we can finally Sarah do her Age of Sigmar game, though.
Yes, we need to have a proper Age of Sigmar campaign. If Shadows doesn't have a Sunday game anymore, and I don't need to change the time so Shadows can play later, then I guess we can leave the Sunday slot at 2.
Yes, for the 5th time, I can't change times.
That's because you're in 8 games.
Drop some.
No, they're all important. My Monday's game. We're finally completing near the end of the first ever campaign I've ever ran all the way through. They just have 2 islands to go. The final island, they just have to do the final continent and then retake the main continent. It's all my players have to do. It shouldn't take more than another 3-4 weeks.
It's not the first campaign you've ever done all the way through. That I've
DM'd.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one is you want to savor that one because it's like the first complete campaign that you run is good, and if it happens to me, I will let you know.
And
I mean, it should happen to you now.
Yeah, it's like happening right now.
And I spent most of that. I spent most of that game giving my friend Eliza really deep PTSD. It's great.
Love it. Do it more often.
Poor Eliza. She deserves better. How dare you?
My Tuesday game I can't drop because Shadow would yell at me because he's in it.
I would yell, yes.
My Wednesday game I can't drop because I've spent an entire fucking nearly 2 years at this point on that Buffy game, and I am not fucking dropping it before we complete it, which we're apparently getting near the end.
Okay, so I'm just going to point out, Shadows, stop putting Ryan in catch-22 situations because you yell at him for being in too many games, and then you yell at him if he drops out of some of the games that you're in.
I'm only yelling at him if he drops out of 2 of them. One of them is this, the other one is Tuesday. And Tuesday, there's only 3 players.
My Thursday game, I can't drop because I stream it.
Yep.
My Friday game I can't drop because one of my best friends runs it and it would be a dick move. Plus it's a Mutants and Masterminds game and I want to figure out how Mutants and Masterminds works.
Also, just do it. Just drop it.
It's a messy system. And also the thing I figured out in Mutants and Masterminds is that skills are completely fucking pointless.
My Sunday
Like,
game,
just spend all of your XP on powers. It's the only thing to do.
Nice.
my Saturday I can't drop because again I spent 2 years in that campaign. We've already completed the first chapter and now we're halfway through the second chapter, and I am not dropping now. Mostly because there's another player in that campaign called Biss, who nice guy, but me and him's kind of got this antagonist thing going on where we want to kill each other. We don't hate each other, but we want to kill each other. So there's no way I'm dropping out.
I'm assuming this is in game.
No. Like, we don't hate each other, but, our personalities are very,
I caught the offending floof.
diametrically opposed, so it's like...
Oh, she looks like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have this game. And then I have this game, which I can't drop. And then, starting January next year, 2 hours after this game, I have another stream game playing in my friend's D&D world, where I will be playing a Leonin fisherman who beats the shit out of people with a magic fishing pole. I want to beat people up. I want to beat up people as a magical girl flying boy who uses a fishing pole.
So going forward, because Shadows no longer has a Sunday game after this one, we can have longer sessions then.
I think.
No, because then we run into the 2-hour problem with Ryan, and I'm only running mine for 2 hours. I mean, for whatever long.
You said 3 hours. But yours is on Saturday anyway, so.
If Shadow could move his time up a whole 2 hours sooner, I could then play with Shadow's game.
I'm busy 2 hours sooner. That's the problem.
Obviously, I can't do.
I can move it 2 hours later, but not sooner.
No.
Anyway, this really is an after-show talk.
No, this is after show. This is us just talking about stuff after the show because
that's true.
We are just.
And speaking of after show stuff, I'll need you to teach me about how the mech stuff then works in Stars About Numbers, so I could do a Titan Guard game where you guys could play space police that use giant robots to beat up giant monsters in my custom solar system, where one of the planets almost had a mutant gerbil apocalypse.
This sounds like BattleTech, but with weirder aspects.
A mutant gerbil apocalypse. Gerbil, what do you have to say for yourself?
Why the apocalypse?
As the representative for the gerbil race, we find the term mutant very, very offensive. We prefer rapidly evolved sentient beings.
They're actually on the planet where that happened. They're rare, but there are sentient gerbil people.
Anyhow, I think that's a good place to end the after show.
Yeah, before we go off on too much of a tangent, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for supporting.
Happy birthday!
Today has been weird.
Bitch, I spent a long time planning this fucking space setting out. Let me goddamn gush about it.